Yo, what is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. You know, sometimes I really miss year one sniping, and I like to snipe like it is year one sometimes. You know, I miss those days where you could snipe really aggressively, where if you had good, quick target acquisition, you could confidently take your sniper into most engagements and know that the determining factor for winning those engagements was primarily your skill level. And your skill level with snipers in particular. Now, sniping certainly isn't dead, but it's sure not favored anymore. You know, RNG recoil, reduced impact on the most popular snipers like LDR, longbow, 1K stare to the head, a string of mobility nerfs, a blanket AA reduction, and then a further AA nerf to some of our favorite snipers, taking AA increase off of short gaze, low ammo capacity, reduced special ammo. All of those things mean that sniping is by and large an unreliable option in sort of this current meta of the Crucible. You can still use them very effectively. They're still really good options, but they're just significantly less reliable, especially in more competitive lobbies, and that's why a lot of people in sweats or in tournaments have actually stopped using snipers altogether. And even some of the most well-known snipers in the game have switched in those environments to playing a shotgun. There's a reason for that, you know. So sometimes I miss that year one. Sometimes I get that itch to snipe aggressively and at least to some super fun engagements. So some of my favorite things to do that take me back to year one, one of the things is quickscope melees. So a lot of times you'll get, well, a lot of times, very, very often in the Crucible, you will have people pushing you with a shotgun. And, you know, shotgun rushers or maybe even blade dancers. One of my favorite things to do when the shotgun rushers push or the blade dancers, I often go for that quick scope melee on them. They're essentially doing the same thing, but with much greater probability of success since buckshot beats precision rounds in close quarters. But few things are more satisfying than landing a no-scope or a quick scope to the body in CQC against a shotty or blade and then punching them in the face and standing over their body as that shotgun dissolves on the ground. So quick draw is definitely a must if you want to do this regularly. I have quick draw on most of my snipers that I use, and on the ones that I don't, a lot of times I'm either on a blade dancer or I'm on a warlock with the Ophidian aspects that grant me quick draw. So quick scope melee, sometimes you actually land the headshot. That feels even better, and it looks even better if you wanted to share the clip with your friends. Another one of my favorite things to do is jump shots. Jump shots are super fun to do. You know, sometimes landing a close to mid-range jumper makes a world of difference, even if it's a body shot. You know, some jump snipes, even to the body, have led to some of my favorite clips and team wipes that I've had in Destiny. So a lot of times I will just go for that shot, you know. You know, it leaves aggressors exposed and overextended if you actually land it. So cleaning them up with a primary or a melee or a grenade or team fire is actually really easy and feels super good. So it's not just a showy thing to do. Going for a jumper is often your best bet. You know, sometimes you do have to play the lottery in this game if you want to win. Sometimes you just have to cross your fingers and go for a shot, go for a Hail Mary shot. And when those connect, sometimes it's pretty incredible. I mean, it's a high risk, high reward kind of a thing. You know, sometimes if you're getting pushed by shotgunner and you've got a teammate there or a teammate in close vicinity, and you know you don't have enough time to kill him with your primary, so you go for the Hail Mary shot. The trade-off here is that if you land the shot, you can potentially get a pretty sweet kill. Or leave them super easy to clean up for your teammate. But then if you miss, the trade-off is that if you had used your primary, even though you would have died, you would have done some damage so that the next guy on your team could finish them off more easily. So it is a bit of a risk-reward sort of a thing. You do have to kind of weigh that in the moment and make your choice. Last thing I like to do that takes me back to year one sniping is slide snipes. So if your target acquisition is good, slide snipes are super fun, and they're actually a decent way of avoiding flinch before firing. You know, as you well know, if you get shot first in the Crucible right now while you're using a sniper, it's almost, it's almost game over. you know, at that point. So sliding around corners and through doors, often a great way to avoid getting flinched first, and you can get that first shot off, so you got to make that shot count. So slide corners often, and quick scope to likely positions for enemies, and it could lead to some pretty sweet kills, and the kinds of kills that make you feel good, that make you want to keep playing. So hopefully some of this gameplay was entertaining for you guys. You know, give me your feedback. What do you think about the current state of sniping? Are you happy with it, or you sort of miss some certain things? Let me know in the comments section, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll catch you in the Crucible.